Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we're back again for another session here in Airport Sim. Lower the music down a little bit. I listened to the first video that was defaulted and realized, yeah, it's probably pretty loud. I left everything else the same, so let me know if you still feel things need to be adjusted in the future. So the other thing that's happened between now and then is I made sure I have gone through the tutorials because I did feel I was kind of wasting time trying to figure things out. And I definitely learned a few things, especially about moving the camera, that should make things a little bit easier. So hopefully this next scenario that we're going to run will be a little more reasonable. I'm going to be back here. So the other thing I found out is basically Keflavik and Warsaw are big airports. I don't actually know about the free download one. And then Vagar and Key West are smaller. But it looks like, I did the early arrival. I'm going to work on first flight of the day here, so we're performing a full turnaround of an aircraft coming from Tenerife. But before that, Pushback another aircraft. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. So we've got an arrival that's landing. Alright, and we've got a connect. And then we've got another one that's leaving, so let's see. Let's figure out where that is. Where is stand 4? See, 3, 4. Alright, so should be right around here. So we're at 2. That should be 4 over there. Alright. So before this one gets here, we want to get through that. So we need, again, connecting the GPU. Why are there never any tractors around here? This is so ridiculous. Alright, let's see if this will let me get in this one. I've had difficulty trying to get in any of these, so I just don't know. Either I'm totally clueless. Yeah, because there's no tractor here either. Like, this makes no sense that these things are just, that there's nothing present near the gates. Like, it's just really a bad design. I don't know, maybe that's what it's supposed to do to get you to run around the airport a little bit. But it's a little crazy. Alright, because I can get in these. But we've got stuff nearby, so we're going to go ahead and just use what's there. Again, it's nighttime, so, it's first flight of the day, so obviously, yes, it's earlier than what we did before, honestly. Alright, so this should actually help even with this. I haven't used this before, but then I can get over here and we're not playing the game of trying to understand, how close we are and so forth. So get this connected, get in, and we'll get ourselves kind of pulled over here. Get the GPU going. We probably have to, do some other things too. So we're going to disconnect this, and then we're going to get everything going. So we're going to start. It's going to take a little bit there. Pick up the plug. I'm going to run it over here. Get this going so that we can plug things in. Kind of got to move it sometimes, it seems. And then it should be all set. So there we go. So we should have that. Connect jetway at stand number 4. So this again was definitely something that was more of a disaster in the other one. I should be in much better shape now, because I understand a bit more of what I need to be doing. Alright, so we're gonna pull back. Whoops, let me see. What if I turn the wheel this way? Alright, we'll go that way. We need to go down some for sure. See if we can get in better position here. We need to be, let's see, near the door. It is hard to, like, see. Alright, let me see. Does that get me? Not quite. So this ends up being a bit of the challenge that we've got, is trying to figure out what makes the most sense as far as lining up. And some of it might be that I'm still too, let's see. Let me go that way a bit. Am I too? I thought I was better at it. But getting the thing to line up seems to be a bit of a challenge. Alright, let's see if we go here. Move up a bit. Alright, let's see. So, alright, so we want to get the jetway. This is just frustrating because it really shouldn't be this complicated. Like, we should have, like, see, this is way too low. I mean, we're supposed to be under that metal piece, and it's just trying to figure out where we need to be in regard, whoops, to the door. Alright, so I'm just not sure if I have, let's see, can I tell a little? No, see, it seems like, because there's really only two views here is the problem. I mean, that really looks like I'm lined up. So let me go there and then turn this back. Alright. Oops. Okay, why? Like, it was blinking green. I don't understand. Alright. So, yeah, it just took more time than it really needed to. Alright, and at this point... Okay. So they're going to load in passengers, and in theory, then I'm supposed to do some other stuff. So, you know, passengers should start loading. I don't have to, you know, he's not landing for a little while yet. And then, you know, we're doing the full turnaround of that plane. We'll see if I, you know, cut some things off, because it did say also that I kind of want to do things in sequence, because if you remember, we had a little bit of a challenge with the GPU. It kind of looked like it didn't give me credit for that last time, so... And, so I'm going to try to not run away, you know, further away. Like, it's not giving me any other option. Obviously, I can't do anything other than load passengers, you know, and then we're going to have to just move it. But, like, moving it to the rest area Now with that outside view, now that I know I can do that with the camera, that's going to be a lot simpler. So we've just got 46 passengers. Doesn't look like we need to do anything with luggage, so yeah, overall this should be pretty good. So there we go. So now we can move the canopy away, and then you know, once that's done, I should get a circle of where they want me to put this. So there you go. And then I can kind of rotate things, you know, get it where I need to, and then hopefully, you know, do this much faster. There you go. So then that should mean we're all set with the jetway. And then I'm literally now on the GPU part. So I want to disconnect first. Oh, signal flight crew, then disconnect. Okay. Because I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, but okay, APU, turn on APU. So we have to wait for it to start. So that takes a little bit of time, and then we can disconnect things, and then it's on its own power. So, you know, that's the one thing. And, you know, it's probably realistic, because I think we're going to have to refuel the other plane, it looks like. So that involves a bit of waiting as well. But obviously we had to load the passengers. But all of this in general goes pretty quickly. And the controls are very similar. You're always using F to get into every vehicle, or I think X on the Xbox controller. Okay, so now we can disconnect the GPU, and all of this should work swimmingly. So we'll close that door so that all that's done. Now in this case, I should just move this away too, so let's take that. Because the other thing, I guess, let me see. Alright, and then I need to remove cones. Alright, so the other thing is going to be a 2. So I am going to take this over there, whether I need it or not. Now wait a minute, is this, yeah, this is 2, I think. Let me just make sure. Yes, because I think that's me. And this is 2, and the other one's 1. Alright. So this should be, yep, 2. Just making sure. Alright, so now we need to get rid of the cones and the chocks so it can take off. And again, I kind of learned I can stack these very easily by doing this. Let me turn on the lights so I can see a little bit better, and you can have up to 6 of these. So with this plane, I might be able to get all of them. Whoops. That doesn't help. But we'll figure it out later. Come on. Alright. It used to let me do 6. I don't understand why it suddenly appears to not be. There we go. Alright, so that gets the cones. We'll put those over in this space. And then I need the chocks. I probably need the well, maybe not the bypass pin yet. Did I get that one? Yes, it looks like I did. Alright, so now they're set. Okay, crew's coming out to do the pushback. I think I probably have to come around the other side. There we go. Alright. So now just to be sure, so we've removed, wait for pushback clearance, and then push back the plane. So, and of course, there's nothing here. to do that either. So let's look at the map real quick. Alright, so there's stuff over there, so let me go there. Again, we've got 10 minutes, so should be okay. But yes, there is the equipment I need. Now in the tutorial, they I don't know, they had me drag it over from the back, but that just doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. So I'm going to grab this on the front of the Bison and just drive over with it, because it seems kind of goofy otherwise. And again, we can go out here, and then that helps you kind of see a little bit. There we go. That certainly looks close enough. And again, we do want to pump this up so that it's higher. So this does take a bit of time. But once this is there, then that should make it easier, because it had me drag that to the front of the nose by hand, which was this makes no sense to me. Okay, so that's as high as I can go. It looks like it stopped giving me the option. And I can kind of go ahead here now. And again, I can see where I'm going, but if I go here, then I'm set for properly for pushback. Let's not run this guy over. It doesn't seem to have any problems with crazy things like that, but it should. Alright, so let's see. So this I have seen is a bit of an interesting conundrum. Okay, now wait a minute. I don't understand. Why is it... Alright, so I'm going to go that way, and then slow here. Alright, so we'll want to go around and then just be gentle here. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe I need to do more of the pedal. But to me this makes a lot more sense. Show up with a pushback bar, and then I can... Whoops. Then I can connect this up. Alright, what am I missing here? I wonder if it won't let me do it when it's connected. I mean, we'll see. Because it really should, but I just may not be close enough. Now I should be. Alright. So now we're connected. And now you can see where we need to go. The lights are blinking, so that's the indicator underneath the plane that I can go. And now these guys will walk with me. The bigger issue is just getting it where I need it to be. Again, we're supposed to be gentle and careful because, there are passengers on the plane, so we don't want to go crazy. But obviously, there's a timing aspect with all of this. So we're going to start rotating the plane. I don't want to rotate too far. And this definitely is a problem I had. It's challenging because, again, you're basically pushing a plane with a stick here, if you think about it. So there is a bit of kind of difficulty going on here. But I think we're in pretty good shape here. Alright, so we're going to want to go around here, and then you kind of overdo it, and then come back. So I'm not sure how far it's going to want me to go. But let's see. Alright, and then move vehicles from around the aircraft. So in theory, they should be disconnecting me, but I don't know. It doesn't look like he's going to be. So I don't understand. Come on, is it going to... Alright, he is there. So maybe he will disconnect me. Okay, there we go. So now I can pull back. Again, we'll head back to the terminal. We'll get ourselves over by gate 2, because we're likely going to need this at some point to push back on the turnaround, and that way I'll be set. So I'm going to once again get myself set for success as much as I can. So obviously we'll get ourselves, you know, over there. And at this point, alright, so that one is done. So now we have this arrival. So I'm in good shape. I actually got him off, and there he heads out. Now I just need to go get my vehicle to do the follow me, which I know there's one there. I think that's it. So, now wait a minute. I was looking at it. There it is. I'm going the wrong way. It's so easy to... The camera just moves very, very fast in this game. But again, I'm a little familiar with this airport at least. So we're going to head over here. Alright, so he's landing, like, right now. So this is where we've got the runways. So he should be over there somewhere. This will be the taxiway. And then unless he's landing somewhere strange, you know, this is where I need to be. So let me just make sure. Yep. So, whoop, obviously I want to stay out of the way of the plane I think, cleared. And we'll want to go and get over by that airport and go, or by that runway and get them. So there we go. That should be that. And it's seems to be working in this direction, so that is good. So if it's like all the other ones we had where you got all this way to go, but the nice thing is we're just marshaling this one aircraft in. And I guess I'm assuming I need to be doing this, but oh, wait. Oh, yeah, so he's parking at stand 2. So I don't need to do anything. I don't need to get him this time. So jumped ahead of myself, figuring I knew what I needed to do, but yeah, so good news is I'm in a car. I'm not in one of the little other vehicles. It shouldn't take me too terribly long. I mean, the plane has landed and then it needs to get there, so I'm sure whoever's getting it there is going to take just as long. And, you know, maybe it's what's blinking out there. Maybe they're coming to get it. No, that's the other plane. Well, let's see. We are... Let me make sure I know where I'm... Whoops. Running off the road here. Alright, so yeah, I want to go on this side. Because this should be 2 over here. Correct. Let's just make sure I'm not crazy. Yes, 4 and 2. So the plane should be on its way there. Just get things out of the way. And yes, this is 2. I see lots of vehicles. I just don't see a plane. But we're waiting for it to park at stand 2. So I suppose, let's see if can I rotate anymore? I can, but I'm really worried I do need to go get it. I mean, it doesn't tell me. I don't know. Alright. Let me hop in. It's possible it is just waiting for me. This is foolish and ridiculous then, because now this is going to take some time, but I should be quicker. Alright. So let me go back there. I'm going the wrong way here. Because clearly that plane is still, like, out there. So, like, by now it should have been down the taxiway, and it was not. So something is certainly way off. Which is disappointing. Because, yes, I was halfway there already. Now we need to do it again, so... It doesn't probably get enough detail to tell you that, you know, it's doing that. Oh, no, it is coming. It's just taking a while, I guess. Let me just make sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it is on its way. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I think it is. Let me just double check here. Yep, that's my plane with Giggity Goo Airlines, so he is parking at the stand, so I don't need to go get him. Alright, well then I don't feel so bad, because I'm like, oh my goodness, I've been wasting time. But, alright. So it doesn't need me. Because that was one of the things I was talking about in the last scenario, is like, at a large airport like this, like they should know, you know, a ground should be able to get them there, because there isn't a lot of different directions here. Alright. So we are just waiting for him to arrive here at the gate. And will be gate 2 over there. So again, we'll park here. And there we go. So I would say that is boding well. I don't know, again, how long away it is. I think that's him coming down. So it'll be a bit. So at this point, yeah, I'll probably just jump cut over to that. Let me know what is interesting, if anything, to watch. Maybe this is like such a dull process that things don't work. Alright, so while we're waiting for the plane to come in, just so we understand. So we got to place the cones, got to insert the pin, connect the GPU, get the jetway set up, get passengers off, unload luggage. And then basically before it leaves, we need to refuel the airplane, deliver meals, so we're going to do catering. Then we're loading passengers, because we already had the jetway connected. Loading luggage, disconnecting GPU, remove cones, and then do push it back. So, not a small amount of work to do, but here he comes. And so it should be coming in, yeah, to this T here. So I don't have to marshal him in or anything like I did. I also learned, yeah, if you press A and D, that kind of gets you out of marshalling on the other one. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, but that was what it showed me in the tutorial. Alright, here they come. I just don't understand why these tugs exist, but you can't use them. It's just so strange. But we've got the one we need. Where are... Oh, there they are. I'm like, where are cones? I'm like, there should be cones and stuff nearby. Alright. So I assume he's parked. Oh, no, not yet. There we go. Alright, so let's get over here. Get these placed. Because we want to get these guys in and out as efficiently as we can. And hey, if we have to sit around a little bit, that's okay. Alright, so one more cone. I don't know that I can grab chocks at the same time, but I'm going to try. No, doesn't look like it. I still struggle with the best way to place this, so let's see. Okay. In theory, that should work. Alright, cool. So that's that. And if I grab this, I can just grab like the whole set out of there, so that's always nice. Quick. That way. Let's see. Alright, so chocks are placed, and then I need the bypass pin, that's right. Where is that? Alright, so we've inserted the bypass pin, now I think I need the GPU. Yep, and then move the jetway after that. Alright, so we want to get the GPU over here. It's a little bit tight in this space. Alright. So, and I kind of want to be careful how I leave things. Alright, so power to use. Oh, it was it on? I guess it was on. Oh well. Ooh, I'm trying to remember. There we go. I'm like, this plane, the power's in a different place, but there it is. Alright, so we connect it, and now we turn it on, and then I think we just need to let them know. Signal the crew. So they can turn off the APU, and now we need to get the jetway in place. And then passengers can get on. So this is obviously, again, still the kind of most difficult thing. Alright, so let me see. If I move over there, and then rotate this. Alright, and then we're going to get, kind of start heading toward the plane so we can get an understanding of the height. Let's go this way. Alright, now a little bit that way. Alright, I think... Alright, let's try that. And now, it's just not gonna do it. I don't understand. Alright. So now, if I do that, they'll open the door. So that's not too bad, I guess. Alright, so we're going to connect the jetway, and now I can unload luggage because I don't need to be doing this. So, we've got the luggage carts, but where is the... Oh boy, we don't have any vehicles here to unload. Oh, they're over there. Alright, not bad then. Alright. The other thing I did learn, I didn't realize, you should unload the back of the aircraft first, because otherwise the plane could get off balance and it could tip back. And then basically you have a tail strike, which is something you're usually worried about when you're taking off. But, yeah, it's a legitimate problem. Whoops. Keep turning off the engine. I need to open the door because with this paint job it's harder to see things. So let's get these open. Alright. But anyway, so yeah, so we should load the back, unload the back first so that suddenly you don't have the plane. Why is the door not opening? Do I have to stand there and watch it? I don't understand. Okay. Let's open it again. Okay, do I have to do... I think I do remember something weird with this panel. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, because there's nothing I can do here. But yes, these things are not opening. To open, unlock door. Move manual selector level to open. So yeah, I do need to do that. Then why was it not working? Oh, I see. I need to look at it that way. Alright, well, in theory I need to look at it that way. How do I operate the, because this they did not cover. So that is a bit frustrating. It seems like there's something off here. Because yes, if I do that, that's just, yeah, that's not what I want. Standing up, I can see it. I can see this thing, but it will not let me interact with it. There's no click or drag. There's none of that, but I'm not going to be able to... I don't know, I guess I'll try and see if I can somehow get through that door and it's going to pretend it's not there. That would be weird, but I don't know that I have another choice here because it's literally not letting me do anything. So, let's see. Let me back out a little bit. Raise this up. I can't tell what's happening either. Yeah, it is not gonna let me do this. Well, this is gonna make things really difficult. So let's see. Oh, seriously? That's what I need to do? Alright, are they all open then? Or is there another panel back here? There's another panel back here. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. So, that's kind of ridiculous. But yes, this was... And maybe they did, because they did have a luggage thing, so I just didn't try this other one because I'm like, I understand how to do luggage. So maybe they did cover that in a tutorial and I missed that or something. I don't know. Alright, let's see. So, let me raise this up a bit. Alright. Is it running? No. Alright, there we go. Okay, well, that took more time than it should have. And there's a lot of luggage, so that's not a good thing. Because, yeah, I think we've got 25 pieces of luggage, so I may need double carts here. Which I should be able to do. I don't know that I can do more than that. But, yeah, just not understanding how to operate that lever. And I vaguely remember doing it before, but anyway. So, oh, I'm crouched. That's why I'm going so slow. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not suddenly pulling that away. Alright, and then again, we're gonna reverse here. Oh no, we're not. We're not gonna use those. Although, maybe we should. Let me try that. Let me try them. Because I could probably do a lot more in that. I might be able to do all of what I need. Let's see. Alright, so we're gonna get... Why won't it let me connect? Come on. Is it really gonna be that picky? It is. I cannot believe this. Oh my god. Is this gonna be workable? Oh good, now we have that. Alright. So clearly these are just decorative. Or something. I don't know. Alright, because I think there's others over there. Alright. Because, yes, that worked nicely. And then what I want to do is go here. And then go here. Alright, so let's see if I go that way. Alright, let's see. This is those backups that you have as a truck that are just bad. Alright, let me see. Stop, stop! Can I drag this? Alright, let me see. Just move a little bit. Now can I connect? There we go. Alright. So that's ultimately what I want, because like I said, I think the amount of luggage I have, I'm gonna have a problem. Now again, they're not leaving till like 5:20 or something, so I think I'm fine. You know, although there is a good amount to do, but still. Alright, so we're going to open, and then we're going to grab these and kind of start to stack them. Alright. Come on. Too much. Movements are far, far too quick. Grab that one again. So I think that will work well. But yeah, these little duffel bags are decent. And you can, you know, kind of rotate things. It's just like I said, it's not the most intuitive interface ever created, is really the situation here. Again, like I always keep hitting the mouse button. Alright, so we're going to close that. We can leave that one open because it honestly doesn't matter. And then we're going to just pull this around a little bit more. Let's see where we're at. So load out passengers, take luggage, unload luggage. Alright. So we're almost done with unloading. And again, whoop. Running into things, that's not good. I'm not hitting the wings, so I think we're okay. I just have to be careful. Hopefully this is about the same height. It's hard to see. Almost seems like maybe we need it a little bit lower. Alright. So we'll go there. The sound is, like the way it breaks off is a little, whoops, a little crazy. Alright, so yeah, the problem here is I think there's more up here. So I think there's 15 up here. I think there were only 9 in the back. Yeah, there's definitely more up here. The good news is it's a lot of duffel bags. Sort of. I say that, and then I see 4 regular suitcases here. Alright, so I'm going to get that one. You know, the thing that's goofy with this is, you know, obviously you'd have another person down there or something. I mean, because, like right now... Alright, why won't it let me move? There we go. Alright, we're gonna get over here, just get close so that I can load. So probably just take them to the back one for now while it's a little bit open. So just a lot of baggage handling. So just keep piling things in. I mean, I like the closed carts that we have in the US. I think those would be better than these, but I'm assuming these are kind of the European standard or something, and that's why they've got this way. I don't really know. Alright, so let's see. I'm thinking some of these here. Alright, and then let's close that so we have as good a chance as ever. And then I just need to peek. Where do I take the luggage? So I am here. So it's just literally around. Alright, that's what I thought. But then I was like, well, I'm not sure. But yeah, so it's right over here. So there, yep, there the doorway. I just wanted to not get myself like caught in a corner and be wrong. Alright, 4:55, so yeah, it's going to be a bit to get them out the door, but we'll see. Ah. Alright. So I think it's pretty forgiving with stuff around, because I just think it would be a bigger mess. Let me open these. I'm going to start this one up too, because I can probably unload these anywhere. So even though it's the same flight, it probably doesn't matter, and that way we can just get these out. Come on. It's like doing it, but not doing it. But, you know, that gives us probably 13 bags already. And then we can move up here, put these over there. Yeah, so this process, not too bad. And the good news is then I think I can just wait until the luggage shows up on the other side. Whoops. Don't want to lose a piece of luggage because I drop it next to the conveyor. Alright. So it should get in there and then kind of let me know. So there we go. Alright. So we have to refuel. So it's waiting for service at 4:50. And then, alright. So I'm going to get out of this, and I'm going to run out of here. Can I get out of here? Alright, thank goodness. Alright, so I need fuel. So where is there a fuel truck? Well, that's interesting. So let me look at the map. Alright, so fuel trucks are over there. So I'm going to hop in my truck here, because that is a ways. So, alright, so fuel trucks, if I have it correctly, are this way. Yes. There they are. Because otherwise it's just too much running around. So I'm gonna hop in, start it up, turn on the lights, and there we go. So there's two different refueling. I think this is a 737. So this one's more complicated. It's more manual. But the one thing they said with all of them is you want to leave the truck running in the event there's any kind of an accident or a fire, so that you can quickly get in the truck and pull it away. So you basically don't stop the truck. Alright. So we've got that. And then we need to open the panel. We need to grab this. We need to come and ground ourselves to the plane. So there we go. We open the fuel panel here. And then we want to use the computer. That's a terrible thing. Alright, there we go. So we want to turn it on. Then we want to do this one test. And then we do this other test, the high level test. There we go. Alright, and then we're looking for 13.7 is the total that we had, that we need. And then that will, you know, get everything set, and then it basically auto-fills. So this is an Airbus, this is not the Boeing. So this one's actually simpler. Alright, so let me just make sure. Oh, 19.2. So, glad I looked. So, otherwise the poor plane wouldn't be able to get anywhere near where it needed to go. I'd have some of the flight sim problems that I have, where I'm suddenly, you know, putting, whoops. Alright. So we're all set there. And then what we can do, we open this, and then turn it on, and then it is ready to go, and now we just need to get the hose connected. So now I need to see again, but it was like shining off of that thing. So there's the fuel piece there, and then we need to connect, and then we need to turn on the valve here. And that should get fuel flowing. We'll go make sure. It is, so there you go. So you can see that working. Is it going to let me do anything in between? No. So, I mean, I can probably go find a catering truck. So let me look at the map, see where those are now. Okay, where are there catering trucks? Am I blind? Those are buses. Where is there? Yeah, there are catering trucks somewhere. Because that's the thing. Sure, we'll do that. I don't know where I am. Alright, so I need to go out and to the left. Like they're literally really far away. I'm glad it does let us do that. Oh, okay. So I think I know where I'm at here. I think. Yes, alright, cool. Yeah, I don't understand why the sound is so sporadic. but it is. Oh, well that sucks. Really? Okay. So I have to go all the way around the terminal. Let's see. I think that's the edge, so yes, this is the runway. So I need to go this way and around. And I'll probably find a catering truck somewhere in the interim, but who knows. But yes, at this point I am just desperately trying to get this plane ready in time now, because it took me a little while with some of the cargo door problems I had. But, you know, we'll get it out. But I do not at this point see... I don't see a catering truck anywhere. I think this was it. So I am glad that they give us the teleport option, because otherwise it's a little crazy. But this way I can at least get close here. You know, the fueling is probably really close to being done. You know, those are the pushback things, but we already should have one of those somewhere. Alright, so we're just going to get close here, and then I'll worry about it later. Let's go see where we stand on fueling. Oh, it's still not done. So, cool. I'm glad I got all that done then. Alright, so I got a little more time, so I'm going to get myself as lined up as I can here. So, I want to, I'm trying to remember, lift up container. Oh, I think I have to do the supports, and then I can lift up the container. Oops. Alright, gotta lower the supports. Okay. Alright, so I'm thinking, let me go make sure, but I'm guessing we're probably set. Alright, we are, so we need to use the panel. My God, it won't let me turn off the light when I'm doing that. So I close that. Then I can close the door. They are in a closed state, or do I have to turn that off, I guess? Okay. Alright. So at this point we want to turn everything off. And just make sure that everything's appearing proper. And then yes, we want to disconnect the grounding and all that. So we're going to do that. Whoops. We're going to close. Put this away. I'm going to grab this. Alright, so I sure that was the disconnect grounding. Put that down. Close that. And then we need to go back and basically tell the flight crew, confirm fuel. Alright. And then we're delivering meals. So, again, we can do other things while that is happening. Alright, so let me just get this better lined up now. Okay. Because the interesting thing is, like, it won't lift this at this point. So this is where it's like, well, it just doesn't seem like it's doing quite what I would have wanted it to do. Because see, now I can't. So we're again in this weird spot. Like in the tutorial, it worked a lot better. So I want to get close, I think. And then we'll put that down. We'll lift that up. Just a lot of little placement. Whoop. All right, let's try that. All right. So now they're going to do the thing, even though they're not really nearby, but whatever. All right. So they're delivering, they're waiting for catering. Then they're going to load passengers. But yeah, see, I think it's supposed to... Okay, so I can load luggage, though, because that is blinking. So let me go do that. So we know where that is. That's way over here. Alright, so somewhere over here, there's going to be luggage waiting. The question is, how do I know where? I don't see any there. Let me just make sure. Alright, let me look here. Okay, they're not loading down there. They're not loading there. Okay, they're coming down over there. And I guess, does it show me where? Not really. So yeah, it's again not the most basic, but the nice thing is we're only doing 10 bags, so come on, what is happening? Did I hit the key somehow? I don't understand. Oh, it like totally locked up on me. What is happening? I'm like, is it running? Is it not running? I could not tell. All right. Okay, maybe we have more bags than I thought. I thought it just said 10. Oh no, it's 20. Okay, 10 and 10 in each space. Alright, because now these are on the wrong side. So I left these open so I could load them, but it thwarted me. Alright. So we gotta grab all these. Why is that one way up there? What the heck? How'd it get stuck up there? That's ridiculous. I mean, this is less bags than I took out, but it's still probably going to be pretty full. So I'm going to have to do everything we can to get things moving along. Let me pick that up, because I think that's going to be a problem. Ay, ay, ay. Well, the bar is there, thank goodness, so it seems to be holding it. Just trying to get as much as I can in where I can. I have it. Oh, I'm hitting D. I'm like, I'm hitting the button. Why is it not picking it up? But I'm hitting the button next to it. Silly me. Alright. Wow. This seems like a lot more than 20. But maybe 20 is just a lot. Like this same kind of bag. These that colored bag just does not come down. Alright, so are these the last two? God, that would be terrible if I missed one. I wasn't really counting. But I'm not seeing any more, I don't think. I see, so is this kind of telling me... Whoop. That's important to notice. Alright. So CO5, I'm assuming it's 5:14, which probably means, yes, I have like no time at all. But the passengers should have loaded while this was happening. Alright. Let me just make sure that it's like saying I take luggage from the luggage room. Alright, so I'm hoping that that means I got it all. So yeah, sound definitely cuts in and out on this thing. You know, and once again, I assume we do the same thing. We load from the front and then unload from the back, because otherwise, and then load in the back next. All right. So let's see where things sit. Oh goodness, I have to disconnect the vehicle from the airplane for the catering, so the passengers haven't started yet. Whoops. So let me go do that. That's kind of annoying, but whatever works, I guess. Let me see. Alright, so that will let me lower down. Did I somehow turn off? Alright, is it running or not? Now it's running. Oh, I know why I didn't pick up the platformy things. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. So we're going to move the catering truck over here. Alright. So in theory, alright, so now the passengers are loading, and then I can move the jetway. But in the meantime, we can do this. So let's go get this reversed. So we need to get it going the other way. And then I need 10 up here. So we're just going to start with this. Let's see. 1, 2. Let's pick it up, line it up a little bit better. 2, 3. I'm trying to not move, but that's just not going to work. That was 3, 4, 5, 6, Oh no, oh no. I don't want that. Alright. Alright, let's see. Just put that on that container again. There we go. So we need 10. That's 3. Alright, I'm assuming the passengers are done loading. Which is a bit scary. Not sure what the easiest way is. So that's 5. 6. Stop crouching. 7. 8, 9, 10. So basically what I have there is what oh no, there's actually 11 up here. So I need just one more of these bags. Alright. Alright. So we get there. We get there. We don't have time to be neat. We're behind. We're behind schedule. Alright, let me just make sure, but that should be 10 in the front. It is. I need to go to the other side. Move this over here. Alright. Gonna hop out. We're gonna go move the jetway. Get that put away. But yeah, I'm thinking like at this point, the plane should have left a minute ago. And I'm thinking that's like from the gate. I don't know, maybe pushing the gate back will be enough. But let's see if I do that, because this I think becomes simpler. Because then the canopy goes back and then I basically, alright, so I need to go that way. But yeah, so this is way faster to do this part. Okay. Retract canopy, move jetway. So we've got that done. Alright. Now, whoops, I need to get on the loader. And yes, I am not turning off the sound. It is just not working. Whoops. Why is it not pulling? I'm like, why is it not pulling away? Alright. Let's look forward. Yeah, whoops. Well, that's why we don't drive under the wing, right? Silly me. Scraping up the plane. Probably losing points. I'm sure I've caused a maintenance nightmare. Alright, let's see. Whoops. Didn't realize I was still turned. Alright, I need that down a little bit. Alright, that should do that. And then we can get the rest of this taken care of too. Alright, is it gonna crash on me? Because now it's doing something weird. Come on, don't. Alright, well, something weird was happening. So, definitely a little quirky there, to say the least. We'll get this one before I forget it. I probably won't, because it's going to obviously give me a count. But yeah, I think I want to get these big ones in first. My goodness, there's a lot of them. Oh, good. So now stuff is falling down, which is always wondrous. But we've got more room here before that one falls off. Let's get that. Let's get him. All right. Can I get... Oh, I might be able to. Look at that. Spider-Man arms or something. I don't know. All right. Part of what I have... Ay. Sorry for the dizziness. So I should be able to... Let's see. Let me lift that up a bit. There we go. Because, yeah, it was a little too low. Was part of the problem. So things... Oh, good. That worked well. Alright. So we got this, this. Get that. But at least now they're like kind of going into the plane. Question is, can I get all of these up, or are they going to start again falling everywhere? But, you know, we've got a good amount of stuff. Alright. So, we're going to get that. That. And just get these things kind of loaded in here. Keep hitting the D key. Alright, this should be everything. Yes, so then we have to just close the cargo doors. Obviously we need to get the vehicle out of the way. That would be helpful too. So let's do that. Lower that down. Stop the belt. Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep going that way. I'm trying to rush, and I'm just kind of making a mess of things, I'll tell you that. Not sure what it got stuck on, but it did. Alright. So that gets that. We need to get this cleared, but we do need to get the doors closed. So let me get the lights again. Where is this? There we go. So let's see, where do we have... Alright, it's not going to give me those controls. Okay, I know what the controls are. Okay, that's E. Okay, then maybe I don't know what the controls are. What's the close? I thought it was the O. I don't want to open. I want to go the other way. Is it Q? Oh, okay. Alright, so that gets the aft door closed. So that should close the remainder of the way. That will again move things. I just want to be able to see, yes, because it looks like an O, but it's a little Q, I guess. Alright, and then we'll get that. We want to get the luggage cart out of the way so that the plane can push back without any problem. So we're going to go put this over here. Alright. So at this point, we've got the luggage. Now we need to disconnect the GPU, move the airplane, and so forth. So we're not too terribly bad. So I think we need to, we need to signal the flight crew to start. So we want that, turn on the APU. So that's signaled. Oh, we're going to have to check. Oh, goodness. We got to do the walkaround still. We're getting close, people. I'm sorry I got messed up on the luggage. But for the most part, we should be hopefully getting them out of here in 10 minutes or something. Alright, is it done? I heard a beep. I did. Alright, so we can disconnect the GPU. Close that. Put this away. And then, again, shut these down. So that will do that. And then we need to clear the area. So we'll grab cones as we go. I think it's just 6, but we'll see. Maybe there will be more. But yeah, with just 6, I should be able to pick these all up. There we go. And go drop that here. And then we get the wheel chocks off. Get that. Yeah, I have no audio cues anymore, so that's disappointing. Alright. I wonder why the chocks have to go in there. Alright, and now I think clear area of vehicles, so I probably need to, of course I can't get in there, so yeah, I gotta get the GPU out of the way, I'm sure is what it is. So let me disconnect this. Alright, and this should let me pull away. It does. Alright, let me look forward again, and then we will go get that GPU and get that moved. It's possible the fuel truck needs to go away too. Probably does, if I'm being honest. Alright. So we'll get this set. Alright, hop out. Connect that up. Hop back in. Move that. I'm going to go a little further out here. So I think, again, we're not kind of getting the full clearance. But let me see. Is it telling me I'm clear now? Clear area from vehicles and cones. What am I? So other than the fuel truck, what else is there? Unless this is counting a tanker and a truck or something. I don't know. So, let's see. I don't know that I can... Alright, hold on, because I'm gonna have to, I think, back out appropriately here. I wonder if the catering truck isn't considered clear either. Alright, let's get them. Alright, and we're going to put this along the fence here. Oh, interesting how the light squeaks through there. Alright, so let me see. Is it still... What does it think is not clear? I didn't move anything else in. What is not clear? Is the... No, he's out of there. Oh boy. It's gotta be the catering truck, I guess. Because in theory, maybe it's these white lines, so I probably need to go a little bit further. So let's see. Does that get me clear? Alright, it looks like it does, because now I think I'm ready for the walk around. So let's do that. So we have to basically look at all these spaces that are highlighted, and as you can see, hold the left mouse button and basically give it a once over the tail. Goes pretty quickly. But it's the panels, making sure all the doors are closed, the wheels are all set, and then the back and the leading edges of the wings and the tips as well. So this goes pretty quick. But you know, we're just kind of making sure that everything's closed. You know, looking at the engine obviously too. But you know, this is what is known as the walk around in the sim. Now as I do this, is it like giving me parts? Yeah, it just does say check airplane modules, but doesn't give me a lot of detail. I think there's 19, or there were. I just don't know if it stays that way or not. Because, yeah, I may be missing a piece. Now I'm wondering, is there an inside wing edge? There is not. So why does that exist on that side, but not the other? That is so strange. Alright, and then I'm sure I have the wingtip still. I'm like, where does it finally trigger? Alright, do I have everything? I think so. Alright, 19. Then again, I need to let them know that we've done the walk around, confirm the walk around. And now you can see it's ready for pushback. So, we're not horribly late, but we're certainly not terrifically on time. If that makes any sense. I cannot believe that the timing of this is, or the sound is just totally garbled out here, but it has. Yeah, so, I mean, at least that works pretty well. Alright. We've got to be close enough. No, we're not. Shoot. I didn't want to push too hard and then cause some damage. But, I cannot believe that that's not close enough. The amount of accuracy you need is a bit crazy. Alright, so now we're connected. And now we just need to get in here and get him out. So I think again we're a little on the whoops, whoop, 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 whoop. No, we don't want to be turning. So let's walk back, because I think we just kind of go back straight for the most part. I don't know how we're suddenly moving in that direction, but we are. Hear a lot of music in my ears a little bit here and there. Alright, not sure again. Alright, this stuff strangely happening. Alright, what? No, my wheels are straight. I don't understand. Alright. Alright, there we go. Somehow something was weird. This just does not want to... Alright. Like, the wheels are straight, so I don't understand. So if I rotate this way... So, that's what I want to do. See, like the wheels, they're doing something weird. Is the plane... No, it's not like back against anything. Or is it? Now I'm wondering. Now I'm wondering if where I put the fuel truck is causing me a problem. So let me get him further down the road. I wonder if it's like some sort of a blocking thing. And that the plane is basically like, no, there's an obstruction there and I can't go there. So that might be what's happening. It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, I am close to the edge here, but what did it tell me? No. It's not giving me credit for pushback. I wouldn't imagine it would yet. I'm not really where I need to be. All right. All right. Let me try this and see. Yeah, it is like totally botched up. Like you can see what's happening. So I'm not really sure what's occurring here. But clearly it's like not gonna let me... Do I have to lower it maybe? Let's see. It shouldn't really matter. Yes, I'm intentionally going like way back here. And now I'm going to go this direction really hard. To then have more room. Because it's like I'm hitting bumps or something, which I don't entirely understand. Alright, but at least at this point, like, now I've got wheels back, and now we can just start doing this and basically start, in essence, rotating the aircraft almost 180 degrees. Now again, I've got a problem. So if I head over here, okay, and now I go this way. Oh my God, did I see another truck back there. Because yes, at this point, like, this is stupid. So this is now blocking things because these vehicles that came in that I can't control are suddenly in my way. No, 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 no. Alright. I'm not talking on purpose because I'm just kind of paying attention to what's happening. Because yes, now I'm trying to, again, get it in the box. But the way this is operating, it just seems like the box is too tight. Now, is this going to give me credit? It looks like it will. It's a little ridiculous. But then, yes, we're going to remove things from around the plane. So let me look at my wheels again. Alright, so there we go. So now I should be able to back off, and then that should give me everything. And if I go back here, park in this space, then I'm out of parking spots, and then that should work. And then in theory, like again, I can't remove, like it's now indicating again, remove vehicles from around aircraft. These aren't me. These are other vehicles. Okay. So I didn't lose that much, I guess. But I did get it done. Took nearly 2 hours, but... So yeah, these scenarios take some time. Right, and I'm not hearing any music at all, so it seems to have completely lost sound, which is interesting. I see, okay. I was wondering what that eyeball was up there. Well, in any event, bit of a struggle, but we got things done. The thing I think I would like to see in the game, so if the developers ever happen to see this, would be like, okay, how did I lose those 200 points? What did I do? So that I can learn and get better, because right now it's a little bit of a black box. But the other struggle that there really is it just doesn't seem like there's a purpose or what I really need to be doing. I mean, it just seems very much like a sandbox, like, yeah, just play around with doing stuff around the plane and it'll let you do that. So right now, honestly, not that compelling of a game for me. I mean, I would much rather be flying the plane, much rather be doing Tower Simulator. This is not one, sadly, that's jumping out at me. I was hoping it would be a little bit more interesting. Was willing to give it a shot based on a couple things I had seen. I do think this might be a little bit more interesting in multiplayer, but I think, not sure to do multiplayer what you need to do. But yeah, I'm thinking you basically have to set up your own session and whatever, which means, you've got to have people who have the game who are interested in doing something at the same time, so mileage may vary on that for sure. But once again, we've got another one done. Probably not going to come back to this for a little while, but at least sharing it with you and letting you know. And if you've enjoyed this, and at least the variety and another sim to take a peek at here, if nothing else, if you would consider giving a like, and if you are not a subscriber, if you'd consider that, be greatly appreciated. It helps with the channel and the ability for others to find it. So that all goes a long way, and it's greatly appreciated. And I will see you next time.